The first type of person you need to avoid is the friend who likes to tell people about your sexuality without your consent. So imagine maybe that friend has invited you to go hang out, and there's gonna be people you don't know in that crowd, or maybe it's just one person, or maybe it's two or more, but that person is a stranger to you. You don't know their beliefs, you don't know if they're homophobic, you don't know anything about them, but your friend, and I'm gonna use the word friend loosely here, your friend or your interaction feel so comfortable telling them about your sexuality, and that's actually outing you. Maybe if you're still in the closet, they're outing you. I feel like this type of person, I don't know why people do that. I don't know the motives behind it. Maybe it's because they want to seem like they're cool because they have out there friends, and by out there I just mean that sometimes homophobic people like to label LGBT people as weird and wild and all these things. Maybe they want to be associated with that kind of title, or maybe I feel like some of them, it does come from a bit of malice. And by the way, I know I've used the word friend, but I don't mean that it's literally your friend. Let's just say someone you are getting into an interaction to, or getting to know, or maybe considering getting them into a circle of friendship. So I feel like some of them, it might be with a bit of malice. And also, this is someone who can put your life in danger. Yeah. So with this kind of person, I would tell you, if they've done it once and maybe your instinct is telling you, I don't think they did it out of malice, and maybe they genuinely thought the stranger to me was not homophobic. By the way, it doesn't matter whether that stranger is homophobic or is not. The bottom line is, don't tell anyone's business in sexuality wise. That's not your place. That's if someone's personal choice to tell people what their sexuality is. Yeah, so if you realize maybe it wasn't coming from a place of malice, and your instincts are telling you this is still someone you might make your friend, then make sure to set that boundary with them. Just talk to them and tell them, hey, I don't appreciate what you did. Don't tell anyone about my sexuality unless I feel comfortable to do so, at which point I'm gonna tell them myself. So yeah, and if your instinct is telling you they didn't do it out of a place where they were just like maybe naive, and maybe they did it because it was calculated, then there's nothing to salvage there. You better start running, because literally they may put your life in danger, and that's not even a joke. The second type of person you need to avoid is that friend who only supports you in secret. Now, this is a bit controversial, and it goes by a case-by-case scenario or person-by-person scenario. For some people, they are allies, yes, but they are not able to openly be an ally. Maybe they work in places where it's so homophobic, and them being an ally openly to you is gonna put their jobs in jeopardy, or their ways of earning in jeopardy, or they're gonna put their life in jeopardy as well. So that's very understandable. What type of people I'm talking about is the people who are openly allies. They are able to openly support you. They're able, hey, sorry guys, they're able to openly show you support. Let's say maybe you posted something. In this scenario, you're someone who's out of the closet, and you posted maybe some content online that touches on your sexuality, and you're getting roasted in the comments by homophobic people. But that friend who is openly an ally, you don't see them anywhere in the comments. And this is not something that has happened once. I'm saying something that you have seen a pattern of. Maybe even in real life, you're in a room and people are talking about sexualities, and somehow, somewhere, you're getting bashed. That person is in the same room, but you don't hear any support from them. Trust and believe, that's a chameleon right there. And I know it's a sad reality, and I'm not saying that you're entitled to someone supporting you, but if this is someone who genuinely cares about you and is genuinely an ally and is able to openly support you, and they repeatedly choose not to, you better know that that is someone who only supports you when it suits them, when you're in their face, and when you're in the room. When you leave that room, uko peke yako, my friend, uko peke yako. So yeah, I don't know if this is something you can salvage. Maybe if you want to tell them you need more support from them, but I just feel like this is one of those non-negotiables. This is a non-negotiable, at least for me it is. Again, I have a lot of allies and a lot of friends who are allies. Some of them openly support me because they are able to, and the ones who don't openly support me, I also understand, because they have very homophobic jobs and they also just don't want to put themselves out there. They're not ready to do that, and that's fine. I'm not judging that, but let me not, acha tusirudie kenye nimesema, but umesikia, mwenye amesikia amesikia.